Grand Rising. Here I am again. Let's see who is online this great morning. This great morning. Who is online? I see while I slept, Facebook made some changes. At least to my mobile device. I don't know what they did on the computer, but I know on my mobile device there is some shit that changed with Facebook. Good morning, Miss Iman. Good morning. I can't see who else is on here. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm going to see how many people come on live. I just finished walking my baby to school. I'm on my way back home, and I'm going to do a little bit more walking because I need the fucking exercise. And what better time to exercise than in the morning? All right, so who is online? So as you guys are getting on, if you are in my group, actually, Nikki, can you share this in my group? And then everyone else, I want you to share this to your personal page. There's also a button. I noticed it yesterday when I went on live with someone else. There is a button that says get notifications when this person goes live. Facebook did some changes. So you used to be able to just hit the follow, and every time you follow the person, the notifications come up. But for some reason, they don't come up. So if you are looking at your screen, there should be like two green buttons that say, it's either green or blue, I don't remember. But this should say, do you want to see this person every time they go live? I want you to hit that button. So every time I go live, you get a notification that I'm live. And then I want you to hear that share button, because it allows you to share. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. So I want you guys to hit the share, hit the hearts, and I want a couple of people to come online, because I want this. My message is only for a certain few. Like, I don't like to target everybody. My message is only for those who want to be abundant, who want a new mindset, who want to live prosperous, who want to change their life, who want to just elevate themselves and level the fuck up. This is what I want. Yes, all you have to do is tap to turn on, and every time I come live, you will get my notifications. I'm going to come live every day, 7:30, and then 7:30 in the morning, and then I'll come live again about 3:30, depending on what time it takes me to get my son back and forth from school. So, if you are watching this, hit the share button. Hit that share button, hit that notification. Hit those hearts so that people can see, and share my shit. But I want to kind of come on and talk to you guys about showing up for yourself, doing this shit for yourself, and stop resisting. Stop resisting what you already know. Hey, Nigel, stop resisting what you already know is innately already in you. Stop resisting your gifts. Stop resisting those things that are within you. When I first started this journey, I completely fought against it. I was docile. I allowed people to control me. I didn't have a mind of my own because I didn't want to be accountable. And I didn't want to be accountable because if I was held accountable, then I was fearing that I would be judged. And I didn't want to look bad. And I didn't want to look bad because of the way I was treated. Like, I didn't really want that feeling. I didn't want to have to face it. But I had to come out of that fear because I lived an entire life under fear. Are you resisting what you truly know you are? I have been gifted since I was a child, and not too many people knew it. My mother probably knew it, but she really didn't say anything. But are you resisting who you are? Are you resisting coming into your path? Are you fighting? Are you going against the grain of what you're supposed to be doing? If you are, I'm here to tell you, you need to get your shit together. For real. You need to get your shit together, because there are people waiting for you. There are people waiting for you to get your shit together so they can get their healing. Because had it not been for the people that I went to learn from, had it not been for them to go through what they went through, had it not been for their testimonies, had it not been for them learning what they learned, the tools that they developed, the skills that they decided to go ahead and walk into, had it not been for them, I would not have known where to go. I probably would have found somebody else, but it was something about them. It was one person in particular two people actually in particular. As I was going through my divorce, I had two people. I had Uniquely Hooked and another person who actually really helped me out a lot. For those of you who don't know, me and Uniquely Hooked are friends. We've known each other for a minute before we even got into this. And as I was going through my divorce, had it not been a talk with her, had it not been a conversation with her, several conversations with her, her encouragement, I would have still been married to a narcissistic sociopath. I still would have been docile. I still would have been in a marriage. I still would have been this Christian who was devoted to the church who wasn't getting shit out of it. Had it not been for their gifts, had it not been for them going through what they went through, had it not been for them to stop resisting their gifts, I would have never done it. So I had to learn myself that I had to stop resisting the things that I knew were innately within me. I used to go to church all the time, and they used to say, oh, you're going to be a prophet, you're going to be this, and you're going to be that. And I'm like, oh, fuck no. And you're right. Oh, fuck no. I didn't understand and nor did they understand that I had a gift. I can talk to spirits. I can talk to the dead. I can talk to the angels. I have dreams. I have all types of prophetic gifts. I have other gifts, healing. I can do a lot of shit. But had it not been for me not resisting, me getting to the point to where I had to stop resisting it, in order for life to start flowing, in order for everything to come together, had I not changed my mindset, I thought that if I did this, if I helped people, then how was I going to survive? If I did this, I had this thought pattern, this belief system, because I was raised in the church, and I hear people say all the time, and because I heard this same saying being picked up and people passing the saying along over and over and over again, it wasn't until I started walking into my path that I understood why certain people do certain things. And what I mean is, when I grew up, I used to hear people talk about how people who are healers, people who are pastors, people who are counselors, people who help people spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, there was an expectancy that that person had to be there 100%. That if God gave you a gift, you ain't supposed to sell God's gift. If God gave you something, you're supposed to be available. If God gave you something, you're supposed to help people out. That it's supposed to become free. Like you're supposed to just give yourself out, pieces of yourself out. And my interpretation of that was, I had to, if I had this gift, if I wanted to be in the ministry, or which is I'm not in, but if I wanted to use my gift, if I wanted to use my prophetic gift to help people, that I was going to end up being poor. I remember someone told me one time about a scripture about Jesus said, this walk is not an easy walk. He said, I have no home. He talked about how, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember it, but I just know that I'm getting the message of what it is. But all I know is Jesus talked about a man asked to follow him. And Jesus said, why would you want to follow me? I have no home. I have no money. And because of that, he used that as a basis of, if you're going to be poor, don't worry about it. Don't try to get all your stuff now. Don't try to get all your riches now, because you'll get it in heaven. The thought of, I have to wait till I die to get my wealth. That shit alone traumatized the shit out of me as to why I resisted my calling. Why I resisted the gifts that I had. Why I resisted reaching out to people, because people are draining. I've known this since I was a child. People are fucking draining. So I resisted it over and over and over again because I didn't want to have to give myself away. But it took me learning a new mindset to understand that you don't have to give yourself away. You don't have to give yourself to people who are unworthy. You don't have to give yourself away to people who not going to appreciate your gift. And you sure as hell don't have to save the goddamn world. You go for those who are going to help you. So are you resisting what you know you're supposed to be doing? Are you resisting going to go get that help so that you can help someone else? Because a lot of y'all have been through a lot of shit. There's literally billions and billions of people in this world. And you've had an experience since childhood And that experience needs to be told to someone else if you get out of it. If you come out of it, you can help somebody else out of it. And as you help someone else out of it, you can live a prosperous life because you know and you understand that what you went through it's okay. It's okay. You're better than your situation. You're better than your situation. Hey, Miss Margot. You're better than your situation. You're better than those things that have happened to you. Are you resisting your gifts? Are you seeing things in your dreams and then shit's coming true and you're not acknowledging, you're not writing it down, you're not telling people, hey, I had a dream about you. I had a dream about you. Are you resisting your gifts? Are you putting your things that you have innately, your divine gifts, your God gifts, are you putting those aside out of shame of what people might think of you? Are you resisting the things that are within you? Are you able to some of y'all are able to heal within your hands. You feel the heat in your hands, or you feel the cold within your hands. You feel the pulling within your hands, and you're resisting that healing of others because you are afraid of what people will think. You're afraid that you don't have enough in you to do so. Are you resisting who you are? Are you seeing visions? Are you hearing voices? Are you hearing the angels talk to you? Are you hearing the ancestors talk to you? Is Papa Legba coming to you? Is Oshun coming to you? Is Yimaye coming to you? And you are resisting. Are you resisting what you know is innately in you? Because you're resisting, you're stopping other people from the flow of healing. Because everything is supposed to flow. Everything has to flow. Everything has to flow. Are you resisting the gift that you were given? Are you resisting not giving those visions that you had to that person? Are you sitting there and you're hearing somebody's business? Spirit is whispering in your ear that this person has cancer, this person has this person is struggling at home. Somebody's child needs help, but the child does not know how to communicate it to their parents. So God is telling you, you need to tell that mother, you need to tell that father that that child needs you. You need to pay attention to your child. Are you resisting your gift? And before I go deep into this, as more have come on, I need you to hit that share button. On this, there's a green button that says, do you want to follow this person? Turn on the notifications to follow me every time I come on. Every time I come on, I want you to turn on the notifications. Because this is my niche. This is my shit. This is what I do. I've done the work. I've done the mindset. Because this is what I desire to do. This is what my life is going to be. And I'm going to make millions of dollars doing it. And I can show you how to make millions of dollars doing it. But I need you to hit that share button. I need you to hit those likes. I need you to hit that follow. So every time I come on, that notification comes on. Because some of y'all need help. Some of y'all need courage to come on here. My biggest worry was people were going to judge me. People were going to judge how I talk. I am from fucking Texas. I do not speak proper English. Some might think it's okay, but I know that innately that my English is not okay. But I had to push past that because somebody's going to understand me. Somebody's going to know what it is that I'm saying. So I want you to understand that stop resisting your gifts. Stop resisting who you are. For those who have spiritual gifts, for those who are meant to coach people through life, for those of you who know that you have a calling, many are called but few are chosen, become that chosen. You know you're the chosen. Stop acting like you don't know you're the chosen. Stop trying to resist your gift. Stop saying that I just want to stop it. I just want to stop it. How do I stop it? How do I stop it? I'm tired of dreaming. I'm tired of hearing the voices. I'm tired of all of this. Stop resisting it, honey. The moment you stop resisting it, it will all become clear. Trust me, because I resisted it for a long time. I did. I resisted it for a long time, and my ex-husband used to think I was fucking crazy because I would have dreams and I would tell him exactly what happened and how it happened, and then he's like, oh, you just crazy, you just making it up. And then he would see the fruition of how it happens, and he's like, oh, you did say that, you did dream that. But please understand that it is up to you to decide to walk into your path. When you start resisting what's supposed to be yours, then life will start to even out. You will start to see your money flow. Because we're supposed to live our lives in flow. Money is supposed to flow. Love is supposed to flow. Everything is supposed to continuously flow. The yin and the yang. That's the infinity sign. Everything has to be in flow. Everything has to be in balance. But when you start resisting When you start resisting your gifts, when you start allowing people make you feel bad, who cares if you have psychic dreams? Who cares if you can pick up an item and feel exactly what happened? Stop resisting your gift. Stop resisting and being ashamed of who you are. Stop being ashamed of your divinity. Stop being ashamed of being a God. Stop being ashamed of your past. Because when you're ashamed of your past, you're giving that shit power. Take your power back. And stop resisting your gifts. Stop resisting those things that are natural to you. And start helping out those people that you know you're supposed to help. You're not supposed to be for everybody. Not everybody can relate to you. Not everybody can have your shit. Stop resisting your gift. Stop being ashamed of who you are. And understand that when it comes to you being a God, because you are a fucking God, understand that everything that you need, everything you have, everything will become in flow. You will start receiving the messages from the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding. It's so fucking amazing to stop resisting. It really is. Stop resisting. Some of y'all have the ability to mix some herbs together and heal somebody so quickly, but you're resisting. Some of y'all can create crafts that brings joy to people's lives. Some of y'all can make t-shirts just like this. Some of y'all can do hair and make somebody's hair fucking grow. Are you resisting your path? Are you resisting what it is that you're supposed to do? Stop being in resistance and start living in flow. Stop allowing those things to keep you hindrance. And for those of you who have spiritual gifts, there are people out here who are like you. There are people who look just like you. I don't care what color you are. There are people who look just like you who have gifts. You're not crazy. You're not schizophrenic. There are people who are. But stop resisting. When you know that there is some sanity within you, you know that you have the ability to question, okay, I know this. I know that I'm not crazy. But here I am. The Spirit is calling you. God is calling you. You're hearing those voices. You're hearing your name. Who is calling you? Who was that? King Solomon, when he was a child, he kept hearing God call him over and over, and he kept calling his name Solomon, Solomon, Solomon. I probably have the wrong person, but I'm pretty sure it's probably Solomon. But God kept calling him as a child, and he kept going to the king and saying, who is calling me? Did you call me? Did you call me? God is calling your name. Sometimes y'all are sitting there on the couch and somebody's calling you. Hell, sometimes your children are hearing it. Y'all ever have your children come and, hey, did you call me? And you're like, I didn't call you. But they know they heard their name called. Some of y'all have heard this call since y'all were children. Just like y'all children hear it. Sometimes your children say, hey, Mom, did you call me? Hey, Dad, did you call me? I thought I heard your voice. I thought I heard you call me. It wasn't you calling them. It was the Spirit calling them. And some of y'all experience that shit too. Don't ignore those calls. Don't ignore those dreams. Some of y'all know that y'all dream is prophetically. Some of y'all astro project into other places. Some of y'all have so many establishments. Y'all probably even actively are selling your gifts right now. Right now, you're probably actively selling your tarot card readings, your spirit reading, your mediumship, whatever it is that you're doing, your energy reading. And you're just being just completely mundane in it. You don't realize how great of a gift you got. And you're complacent that 1 week I would get money and then the next month I get money. For me, it wasn't enough. For me, I love doing it. I love doing it. But I couldn't make a living doing the things that I was doing. And I had to learn that I had to up-level myself. I had to go and level up. I had to go strip myself down and build myself back up. And then try to figure out, okay, what was I doing wrong so I can fix this shit? Because the patterns that I was making was not right. And for some of you who think that, well, I don't have to have wealth. Let me tell you, every one of God's prophets, every one of God's kings was wealthy. God understood wealth. If you are using God, the Most High, as a reason as to why you can't get wealthy, I'm here to tell you, even He lives in luxury. Read the book of Enoch. He describes what his home looks like. He describes what heaven looks like. God talks about mansions and gold and jewelry. He made the Israelites wear breastplates of jewelry. So if you don't think that the Most High believes in luxurious life, then you got another thing coming. Because poverty brings in depression, poverty brings in sickness, poverty brings in so many problems. So you're not meant to live a poverty life. Poverty life. So get your shit together. Get your shit together. Pull yourself together. You got this. Sometimes you got to put your feelings to the side so that you can start working on them. Pull your shit together. And stop resisting your gift. Your gift might not even be spiritual. It might be something that you can physically do. You can probably build the shit out of a house. You can probably calculate the shit out of my problem. But stop resisting what it is that you do. Yes, Christ was from a very wealthy family. A lot of people preach that he was poor. He wasn't poor. Nobody was poor. That's just a crazy ass thought that they were poor. He takes care of his own. But he shows you how to be taken care of. He's not just going to give it into your lap. No, you got to go take your shit. You got to go work for your shit. It's going to come easily and easily. The more you stop resisting, the better it gets. I want you to keep hitting those shares. If you guys just came on here, I want you to hit that follow. I want you to hit that subscribe, and it should be a button that says every time I come on, get a notification when I go live. Hit that notification button. If you got to scroll up to go find it, go find it. But understand that if you just stop resisting, everything will be natural. Everything will be easier. Everything will start flowing. Your outlook on life will be so much easier. Stop looking at life at all the problems that come and start looking at, ooh, another opportunity to fix something. Another opportunity to fix something. Nothing just goes wrong. No. All right, this is just a way of it getting my attention that I need to change something. This is just a way of I need to go ahead and redo something. Nothing is a problem. I used to be on this job. What was it? I don't remember what company it was, but their saying was not a problem. It's not a problem. Sometimes you got to look at life like that. You know what? It's not a problem. I can fix this. I can fix this. Let me find the solution. The problem is always going to be evident. Of course, it's going to be evident. You know what it is. Start coming up with solutions. Some of y'all are ruining your relationships because y'all focusing on the problem and not focusing on the solution. So stop resisting who you are. Stop resisting your gift. Stop resisting your divine gifts. And stop resisting getting the help that you need to get. Stop resisting change. Stop resisting change because change is necessary. It might be painful. It might be emotional, but it don't last forever. It doesn't last forever. It really doesn't. Pain is only temporary. But when you exchange that pain for happiness, when you exchange that thing, you will start to learn. You will start to see the more you start to interact with people, the more you start to show your gift. Some of y'all are supposed to be on live every fucking day like I'm doing, but y'all don't know how to do it. Wear the color yellow. Wear the color yellow. Be around the color yellow to help you get over that fear. Because fear is just a figment of your imagination. Some of y'all won't get on live because of some of the flaws that you find within your own self that nobody knows about. Stop resisting. Stop making up excuses. Stop showing fear. Stop allowing fear to have power over your life. Some of y'all have million-dollar companies, multi-billion-dollar companies, but you're not even working in it. Some of y'all got dreams and ideas that just sparked. And y'all got that idea written down. And y'all won't share it because y'all think that y'all got to have this and y'all got to have that. So you're making up excuses as to why you can't do it. But here it is. Then you turn around and 5 and 6 years later, the Most High done gave the idea to somebody else because you waited on it. Why are you sitting on your gift? Why are you sleeping on your business? Why are you not going for wealth? Why are you not going for prosperity? Why are you not going for healing? Stop resisting. Stop resisting and start being in flow. Be in flow to what you know you're supposed to be doing. Stop resisting. Some of y'all have great businesses, but you don't want to promote it because you don't want to be out there. You don't want people to know your business. I'm such a private person. I don't like people getting in my business. Well, if you don't like nobody getting in your business, you ain't going to have no business. I don't want my family members to know what I'm doing. Fuck your family. Are they going to pay your bills? They're going to let you move in and take care of you? Your friends going to let you move in and take care of you? Fuck what the hell they think. Go get your shit for you. Some of y'all aren't doing it because of the fact that you're fearful of what other people might think of you. And they haven't even had the chance to think the shit. That's the fucked up part, is you done thought the thoughts for them. You didn't give them a chance to be receptive. You didn't give them a chance to deny it. You just assume that this is what people are going to say. And even if they do say, who the hell cares? Because you got to go get your shit. You got to take care of you. You got to take care of your child. You got to take care of your family. You got shit to do. But here you are playing around because you too worried about what people will say. Stop resisting the shit. Start putting fire under your ass. There's no excuse. No excuse. Go get you some mental help. Before you jump into any business, before you do anything, go get you some fucking help. Seriously, you can't do this shit by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. Go get you some help. You'd be really insane if you think you can do this by yourself. You really would be insane if you think you can do this by yourself. If you think you can go through healing all by yourself, it's a process. I know a lot of people like to preach isolation is necessary. You go in isolation when you have a spiritual awakening and there's no one around. Your friends fall to the wayside and your family fall to the wayside and nobody understands you. And here you are alone in your world and woo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. Well, look, let me tell you, you don't have to do this shit alone. You don't have to go into fucking isolation. That is a belief system that somebody pushed on you. Had it not been for my friends that I had at that time, had it not been for Uniquely Hooked, had it not been for my other friend, I would have never been where I am now. Had it not been from them keeping me from a dark place. I was married to a sociopath who did some hurtful, spiteful, dangerous shit to me. And had it not been for me having the friends around me that I had it not been for me getting that encouragement to do what I knew to do all along, had it not been for that, I would not be standing here telling you my testimony. I wouldn't be coming on live every fucking day. Me come on live? Hell no, I'd rather sleep all fucking day. Me come tell y'all my business? Oh no, I don't want to feel the judgment of that. Why would I want to be judged? Why would I want people to look at me? Why would I want people to share my information? Why would I want people to know me? I don't like people like that. I had to stop resisting what I was meant to be and start walking into it. Start doing the mind work, the mindset work to undo it. I had to go get fucking help because I couldn't do the shit by myself. I couldn't keep it in by myself. That's what was holding my depression. Was because I was doing it by myself. I thought I could do it by myself. I didn't have anybody to trust. I didn't have anybody to talk to. But the thing is that if I hire you as a professional, you have to keep my shit. I got to let that shit out because I'm holding it in. Going into isolation can bring on depression and anxiety, and you're not supposed to be meant to go into depression and anxiety. Your body can't handle it. Your mind can't handle it, especially if you are already spiritually in tune. If you're already spiritually in tune and you got gifts spiritually, that can be even worse. So stop resisting who you were supposed to be. Stop resisting the flow and let it go. Right. You're right. You're right, Bev. Most people who commit suicide are because of isolation. They've isolated themselves. They went through depression and anxiety, had panic attacks, had all type of mental disorders, and they went into isolation. They had a spiritual awakening and went into isolation, and here they are, they're thinking they're not worthy, but you can't do this shit by yourself. Stop resisting. Go get you some help and stop resisting. You have spiritual gifts. You got some shit that you got to get. You got some money you got to go get. You got some people you got to help. Some people are willing and waiting to help you, or who willing to pay you for your help. There are people who are out there willing to pay you for your help. For those of you who are already walking in it and you're like, well, I'm already helping people. I'm already doing this. I'm already charging. Find some help to figure out how to get your business to be marketed out there. Don't be no basic business. especially if you're in the spiritual world, if you're doing any type of spiritual world, any type of spiritual business. Sometimes the shit can be up, sometimes it can be down. Go find your target. Go learn how to find your target. Stop selling your shit to everybody, because not everybody deserves your shit. Not everybody wants to pay for your shit. Not everybody finds value in your shit. So go find people who have value in your shit. I had to learn to stop lessening myself. I had to stop learning. I had to learn to put value on my stuff and keep value on it. I'm not changing my prices. I don't care if I only get 4 or 5 people to buy my shit. Those 4 or 5 people understand value. And eventually it's going to grow and grow and grow. But I know my shit is worth way more than what I'm giving it. So stop being complacent. Stop complaining. Stop resisting. And start walking into your path. Alright, I need to hurry up and go walk because I got shit to do. I will see y'all later on this afternoon about 3:30. Alright, y'all.